Hello. I wanted to come on real quick and share the new hardcover edition of the 365 Ways to Keep Going. I showed a picture of it earlier this week and kind of alluded that I would do a little video explaining a little more about it. And I guess as a first time self-published author, I'm very excited about the process, so I like talking about it. And so here's an additional video about it. And also because I think, I like for people to see the energy that's in the book. And, at 55, having to pivot and start and try something new that is a new creative outlet for me that I hope to continue to build on. I've got other book ideas that I can't wait to get to, and it's something I'm so excited about. And for all of the fear, frustration, hiccups, mistakes, all the things, all of the learning curve, as long as it took, and it's all been worth it, and I'm so glad. And I'm so glad that a friend of mine who does not support Amazon. I actually have a few at this point who were waiting for this book because they've left Amazon or never were on Amazon. But she had a good talk with me. She was my hype girl that, I was like, there are already 2 versions of the book out. Like, there don't need to be 3. I'm just a first time. And she was like, stop, don't do that. And you're not just a first time author. You've published a book, I was like, so she's a good hype girl. And but she was like, yes, all those things, but also because you need to have it available for people who don't support Amazon, and that was a very good point. So as frustrating as the whole process was, because IngramSpark, which is the publishing platform where I did the hardcover version, was difficult, I'll say. It was hard to meet their specs for the cover. That was the hardest part. The interior wasn't as difficult, although the rich brown and green and kind of a mauve color interior text is a little deeper in the hardcover version. So it's like the colors started at black, sort of, so like the brown is like an espresso brown as opposed to a tan brown in the paperback. And the green is more like a forest green instead of a Kelly green. But, those are details that I notice, but I don't think anyone else would. And anyway, here she is. You've seen the picture of her, but that's her. She's a matte laminate cover, so there's not like the wrap paper cover. She's beautiful. This picture, I'm telling you, ooh, for me, the way I had to figure out how to transfer the photo to this other kind of color file, oh my goodness, it was, woo. But there she is, and she's beautiful, and I did it, and I made it all work. So the cover of the hardcover version is everything got a little smaller and tighter, but she's beautiful. It does have a different author photo also on the back, and that is because the YouTube channel for the book had gone live, and that's the avatar on the YouTube channel. And for some reason in my mind I was like, oh, well, then the photo should match. No, but welcome to my world. But so those are really the only differences. All of the color edition paperback details are in the hardcover version, and that is the rich color text on the inside, as well as the photos on the inside being in full color. So this is an example of one of the color photos. Now I will say, this kind of aged textile that I created to frame the photos on the dividers, in the hardcover version, it's a little more of like an oatmeal and gray color, whereas in the paperback, it was like more of a tan and brown, and it popped off the page. The photos in the hardback version, hardcover version, have kind of a muted quality. Even the colors, like this red pops off the page in the paperback version. It's just a more vibrant, all the photos are a little more vibrant. That said, I'm not mad about it. Like, I like how these feel almost like black and white photos that were colored, and I like the kind of, there's like a calm to them. They're a little moody, and like I said, I like it. I'm not mad about it. So it's good. And then, as mentioned before, another reason I wasn't going to do a hardcover is I thought it would be like a brick. It would be too heavy to travel or, you know, use on your lap. Like, I want it to be the kind of book that you go back to and, you know, that you actually use it. And it's not a brick, so it's fine. It's still usable, easy to travel with, all those things. But also on the plus side of the hardcover, it would make a lovely gift. Not that the paperback wouldn't also, but just, you know, the finish and detail and quality of a hardcover book always makes a nice gift. And look at that spine. I mean, even on a bookshelf, she would be beautiful. But yeah, so she'd make a great coffee table book or end table book or bedside table book. And she's lovely. And I'm super, super proud of her and proud of myself for all the things that I did to get her done, because I almost quit a few times, and I'm very happy that I kept going. I did it again, had to do it. Yeah, so she's there. And the good news is at IngramSpark, which is a publishing platform that pushes to retailers, I was able to create a direct purchase link on the publishing website. So I will start sharing a IngramSpark click to buy button everywhere where I'm sharing links for the paperback as well. So I'll add it to my link tree and all that stuff. But because of that, you can still get the hardcover version at the price that's almost the same as the color paperback edition, because you're not having to pay the markup, which to get it into stores, you're kind of paying wholesale, I guess you would say, to buy it directly from the publisher. So I'll be sharing that link, and so it keeps the price in check. And she's beautiful, she's lovely. I'm happy that I was kind of pushed to make it happen. And all of the challenges, they were all new, but the same, because I had kind of done the heavy lifting for it. So as I'm moving into this new lane of a passion that I'm excited about, it was a nice exercise in patience. so there's that. So anyway, thank you so much to everyone who is supporting the book, who's purchased the book, who is sharing the book with friends, with family, on the social platforms. I have a YouTube channel for the book. I have an Instagram page for the book. If you would join and engage in any of those places, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to give it as much of a reach as possible, and I'm just one person. I literally have my phone taped to a 15-year-old Ring camera right now so I can do this. And I don't have equipment, I don't have a budget, and I'm one little person just trying to do everything. I don't have a PR budget or and don't want to give my money to any of the scammers who are telling me that they can help me increase my reach, because I don't believe any of them. And now they're all AI, and I really don't believe them. So anyway, but so thank you for everyone who is supporting the book. It means the world to me. It really does. And so I'll be on to the next. I'm just excited to keep writing and bringing new things. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, and have a good night.